Hi, my name is Kai and I'm a teacher in Cedar Red Point Elementary School in East Lansing. And I'm going to talk about the problem that the technology inequality and education. The COVID-19 epidemic has changed everyone's life. That's bad, especially for some low-income families and American students in rural areas. Their feelings may be more profound because after the teaching mode was changed to online teaching, these students had no computers or high-speed networks in their homes, and even those with stream values had no access to the internet at all, which virtually led to the widening gap between students. According to a report by the American media Washington Post on August 17 in 2018, an American Alliance of Civil Rights and Educational Organizations released a report revealing that nearly 17 million American students live in families without high-speed internet, and more than 7 million students do not have computers at home. This problem is prominent in Latino African American and Aboriginal families, and one-third of these families do not have high-speed internet. In terms of geographical distribution, the problems appear in southern states and rural communities. In Arkansas and Mississippi, about 40% of students lack the opportunity to access high-speed networks. So, under the COVID-19 outbreak, the temporary closure of schools more directly exposed the inequality of African Americans and all about these questions in internet. For example, some families do not have computer equipment. The only device that students rely on in online classes is a smartphone. When the network is unstable and the equipment itself is poor, it is difficult for students to hear or see clearly what the teacher presents in class. The bigger problem is that these students may come from Latin America or some other places, so their English level is not good enough. It will make them more difficult to keep up with the class. And there are two charts listed below my video. You can see it and it will describe more clearly. The first one shows that families with an annual income of less than $40,000 may encounter equipment or network problems. The second chart shows that many families with insufficient English ability are more vulnerable to educational inequality caused by network inequality. Therefore, these problems need to be solved urgently. So, to solve these problems, my suggestions are as follows. First of all, can we invest the equipment arrangement in each household? If the computer equipment or network situation in the home is not enough to ensure the smooth online class, we need to provide assistance to these families. Secondly, the assistance starts from two aspects. The first is the equipment. When the equipment of students' families is insufficient, can schools or communities have charities to provide corresponding funds to provide equipment rental services for these families? After all, online classes are only temporary, or at this time it's temporary, and during this period, there will be vacant computers. Can these computers be rented to needed families at a low price first? In addition, schools should reunite the strengths of the community or more people to coordinate the price of network fees with network operators. I want to know whether the companies can provide network are willing to cut prices in special periods to provide low cost and convenient network services for students in urgent need of education. Finally, whether more Wi-Fi hotspots can be added in areas with poor network environment, and if the network price cannot be reduced, whether the network speed can be improved by adding hotspots. So here are all the points I want to share here, and I would like more people to pay attention to this problem and help all of us to deal with it, because we really don't want in this special time when other people are suffering from the COVID-19, and they all need to suffer from education. That's a bad idea. I hope all the people who can get education can have a relatively equal way to gain education through a better environment of computer or internet. So thank you.